Illegal hustle, welcome to the trap. I can blow a stack, bet I make it back. You can hit my line if you need a track. But we can't even talk if it ain't about the bag.
What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here. I got a quick update on this whole Tory Lanez situation. As y'all know, last month he was found guilty on all charges against the state of California in the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. Now, it seems like Tory Lanez is not going out without a fight, okay? He just fired his attorney and hired attorney David Kenner. He has a court date coming up on the 10th, and it looks like he's going to be trying to fight for his life and to either get a reduced sentence or get his felonies reduced down to misdemeanors. I can't give you the definitive action that he's going for at this moment because right now this is all speculation. According to Megan Kniff, who's been following this whole case throughout the entire duration, she says that the document with his court date has Penal Code 132 on it. Now that code regards false evidence and witness tampering, which they tried to bring up in the case with Megan Thee Stallion. They weren't able to prove that he tampered or tried to pay anybody like that. So they might be trying to use that code in his defense to say that y'all used false evidence in the case. That 132 could also be referring to the judge, which is Judge Hereford, and they're saying that that would be his court department number. So again, this is all speculation. We're going to have to see how this thing plays out, but this is what's on the table currently. All that being said, I want to hone in on David Kenner. As some people may know, or as more of you guys are probably finding out at this point, David Kenner is Suge Knight's lawyer. And he's been Suge Knight's lawyer for the better part of at least 30 years. Now, some of y'all might say, well, Suge is in jail right now. Why would he go hire the lawyer of a convicted felon? Well, David Kenner has been through the trenches and he's done some amazing stuff. Suge Knight might be locked up right now, but Suge has been in and out of jail ever since the late 90s. Up until this point, he never served any real hard time, so it's not too far-fetched to believe that David Kenner was getting him off. But again, like I said, David Kenner is a shark, man. His law firm has been the defendant in big money laundering cases, such as a case called Operation Polar Cap that had over $45 million in cash and around a half a ton of cocaine seized from smugglers, and he was defending that case and got some of them jokers off. He also was the attorney that got Snoop Dogg acquitted on that murder case back in 1996. We heard him rap about it on the song Murder Was the Case. That was when the case was introduced. It took a while for him to get off. It wasn't until 1996 that he was acquitted, you know, with him and Tupac and the whole ain't nothing but a gangster party, two of America's Most Wanted. Pac had just got out. All of this stuff is being centered around what David Kenner was doing in the courtroom, you feel me? And Snoop is still loyal to this man to this day, you know what I'm saying? Performing at birthday parties, the whole nine. But it does not stop there. It's also said that Kenner was behind the acquittal of 2 members of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club who were charged with 12 counts of murder in South Dakota, okay? So this is somebody who's known to get people off on their cases, out of jail, and out of some deep tissue, you feel me? So this is actually a major thing, man. Now, I don't know what's in the cards for Tory Lanez. I don't know if David Kenner can actually get him out of prison, you know what I mean? That would be some groundbreaking work, but if you give it some time, just sit back and watch how this thing plays out, man. You just never know how this is gonna go. Now, I still stand behind what I said in my previous videos about, hey man, if you did the shit, go do the time, you feel me? But I also have to keep in check the fact that once you are behind bars and if you have the resources and you have the ability to hire somebody new, a new attorney, file an appeal, file for, you know, reduced sentencing, reduced charges, that is well within his rights. And if he's able to get that approved, who am I to say anything or try to force him to stay behind them bars, man? I don't want to see nobody in jail for real, but let's just say if David Kenner is able to make any real traction happen, this is going to get more interesting as this progresses. Especially if they're able to actually prove some type of false evidence was presented in court. That would be a major breakthrough. David Kenner seems to not be the only person that's heavily supporting Tory right now. His fans are as well. His song, The Color Violet, is actually re-entering the Billboard charts right now. I think it peaked at 83. It's now at like 43 on the charts. So clearly his fans are running up those streams, running up the sales, supporting his music. I don't know if that case gave him more notoriety. People people that weren't wanting to listen to his music are now finding his music all over again. I don't know what it is, but there seems to be a Tory Lanez resurgence, just as there was for R. Kelly, just as it was for a lot of people that go through these high profile cases. I guess it's just as significant as a versus at this point, you know what I mean, as far as getting your streaming numbers up. But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. If you one of them people streaming that music, I'm side-eyeing. But hey man, I'm out. That's all I got for y'all at this time. Be sure to let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Like and share this video. And if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell for all updates. I will see you guys on the next one. All right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.